And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Vic.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
It's a tummy fry.
Kill a camera.
Hello, everybody. You're watching another episode of Good Improv Watches, and what that entails is we're watching something stupid, and then you're watching us watch that stupid thing, hence the name of the show.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. We watch something, and then you watch us watch the thing. Why are you doing that? We don't know. We got our own problems. We had babysit you and take charge of your media consumption. But yeah, we're going to watch a dumb movie in this, and you're going to watch us watch it. That's the concept. I mean, I don't know what more you want me to tell you.
Well, Dan's army is looking for dumb movies or stupid movies, party, and Justin's army is looking for dumb movies, and my army, of course, is looking for moronic movies. So that's what this niche is.
We're going to eventually split
and
into
together
3 different channels because of just massive disagreements. I mean, the dumb, the stupid, and the moronic. And they're going to be 3 separate channels.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I am undyingly loyal to stupidity, gentlemen.
There's no sway there at all. There's no leeway.
No give.
Even though, well, what are we watching today? What stupid thing are we watching now?
Well, see, I've already brought Justin on board. Look at this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not that loyal to my base.
The army's growing, Jordan. 2 against 1 now. You're in trouble, buddy. We're watching Utilities today.
Utilities?
Yeah.
Utilities. Nice. All right.
Now, what do we know about this movie?
Nothing.
So, like, power, water.
I know that if you buy both of them in Monopoly, it's really not that much of an advantage. You're better off going for the railroads.
Although
it's all
I feel
about
like
prestige, though.
I feel like in the real world, how one of the waterworks and the electric company is a pretty solid deal.
A pretty advantageous position.
You're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
You'd have a stranglehold on all the properties there. You know, it wouldn't matter if you had Park Place or Baltic Avenue.
What if somebody ever tried to do that? Like, I'm not going to be paying rent there because I'm paying rent. I'm turning off your utilities. I own them. Why can't I do that? Tell me why I can't do that.
That's right. All those hotels need power.
Yeah. I'm shutting all the yellows. The power and water to all the yellows will be gone unless you let me stay here rent-free.
There you go. We're going to come out with the real Monopoly game.
That's right. House rules. All right.
Okay.
Well, let's watch some Utilities, guys.
Yeah, I think it's time. So I just want to say thank you to our subscribers. If you want to subscribe to the video just so you can unsubscribe later, please go ahead and do that now. That's totally
We've lost 2 subscribers, so 2 spaces have just opened up.
That's right.
So, yeah, feel free to take those.
Yeah. Like your Utilities, we arrive to you twice a month to come and do all this silly stuff, you know?
Just like your Utilities. Yes, exactly.
Just like your Utilities.
All right, let's get to the drive where we watch this dumb crap.
There we go.
Hey, made it just in time to watch the movie.
Production values.
Vestron Video.
You can tell it's a Vestron.
I thought it was Voltron Video at first. Robert Cooper. Robert Hayes.
I really like the name Robert. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brooke. Now, Brooke, drop the ball there. John Marley.
Brooke.
John Marley. He's going to be visited by 3 spirits.
Harvey Hart. That's a cool film name.
That is a good cool name. Harvey Hart. Or a good Archie character name.
Oh, yeah.
Created the heavens and the earth.
Oh.
And the earth was without form and void.
And void. Yeah, we know this.
And looking at gauges, reading the Bible.
This is pretty well documented stuff.
Not going on any new ground here.
There are 10 bulbs. And 9 appliances. So, 2 gas. Per person in this city. That makes for a grand total of 60 million units.
Okay.
Each one connected directly to Eastern Gas and Electric Corporation.
What about the waterworks?
He's presenting this like a mentalist or a magician would.
He is, yeah.
This great land of free enterprise. That's why, as president of Eastern Gas,
Guys look bored. That's why they call it a board room right there. The look on their faces.
in our history.
It's a very small meeting. There's not a lot needed to run this company.
Because we are the future.
And we are young. Heartache to heartache we stand. Oh,
Comes
okay.
the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, did we switch into like City Slickers or something? What happened?
Yeah, I smell something funny. I think there's a gas leak somewhere. Please hold while I try.
Oh.
But I.
You hear a fart sound.
Gas and electric company. May I help you?
The power just went off in my apartment.
If we could harness the power of farts, we'd have limitless energy.
Yes, we will.
That's true. Yeah, you know how like you can become like a type 1 civilization by utilizing all the energy. If we could just do that with farts.
Yeah. They mean all the energy.
Coming out of the gas jet. What should I do about it?
Try cooking on your stereo. Accounting officer.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
With accounting officer, I got a gas leak.
Hold on, I'll transfer your...
Oh, there's a lot of gas leaking here.
I'm trying to call a long-distance number, and I keep getting a weird sort of beeping, buzzing sound.
Did it sound sort of like...
I just want to say, if you're watching this live stream on a Tuesday night at 9:22 p.m., this is the peak of decadence right now.
Yeah.
You have reached 650-3925 is not in service. The new number is 650 divided by 200.
Now that's 9:22 GMT minus 6, just so you guys are aware on that one. So if you're in another time zone and it's not 9:22, but you're still watching live, it still counts.
Still counts.
What the hell does that got to do with it? I think it's...
But if you want to sign our petition to move the world to one time zone, please, it's in the comments below. It should be down there somewhere. Just look amongst, sift through all the massive comments, all the many hundreds of comments. It's in there somewhere. Our petition for one world time zone.
And I know what you're thinking. Which time zone do we want to change it to? A completely brand new one. A brand new one entirely. We don't want to use any of the old standards.
That's right. Yeah, we want to have our own time zone.
That's right. Something uncharted.
Something new.
We want to move to metric time.
Well, that's where there's...
Oh my God, it's the guy from Airplane.
Oh, it is too. Wow.
I have a drinking problem. I hope he has a drinking problem.
Yeah.
John LaBelle's.
You know, I honestly don't think I've seen him in anything other than Airplane.
Oh.
I wonder if he'll be in an airplane in this movie.
Ooh.
The man is handicapped. He runs a phone order business out of his home.
Is this meant to amuse me?
Cecil, please, not now.
I have an annual report due tomorrow. And as usual, there is only one person in this entire office who is yet to have his files posted. Would you care?
I'm working, Cecil.
You see me on the phone right now, do you not?
But he's got to get his phone put back in to make enough money to
The
pay
man's social security number and his signature seem to have escaped me. You call this an application for medical aid? I call it bad form.
For Christ's sake, Cecil, the man was thrown through a plate glass window. No, not him. He can't walk.
Well, I saw two of your underprivileged yesterday.
But where? Because if it happened in Hollywood, that's a normal occurrence.
That's right.
The man was not drunk. Social security number. His signature. Everything. You happy? No, he doesn't need a social security number. He needs a phone.
You'll never learn, will you?
Has been a
The
customer
poor
of
are a
ours for
contaminating
10 years.
disease.
Are you listening to me?
Okay.
This guy's got very
That's a
strong
strong
opinions.
position.
That's right.
Not even just like, I don't really like them, but they're a contaminating disease.
Mr. Ramirez,
Is his dog humping his leg?
He likes you.
Yes, yes, it is.
That's just to let him finish.
I am not Dr. Martha Rogers. She is an old lady who will probably freeze to death if you cut off her gas. All I'm asking for is a little understanding.
I understand that, Mr. Hunt.
Then you'll give me more time.
What you don't seem to understand is that I can't give you any more time. Our computers are demanding payment.
Your computer.
Yes, and we must listen to the computers.
It's supposed to be after AI has seized control of civilization.
Called computers.
What if I pay part?
We'd be pleased to accept any amount of payment.
Anything you got, pennies even.
10, 11, 12, 30.
I recently learned there's a penny worth millions of dollars. A wheat penny. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of the wheat cents, of course.
Sir, when the balance is paid,
What's the year?
will be turned back on.
I have no idea. It's got wheat on it though. So if you see it, pick it up.
Those are the rules.
The U.S. minted millions of wheat pennies over many, many, many years, though. Is the only problem with that.
Has already gone out.
That's right. There's a lot out there. It's
You have the right.
there's levels to the game.
You have the right to appear before the Public Utilities Commission. You have the right to be present at the next hearing. You have the right to have present during the hearing. Attorney, may I help?
He just gave up. He just ran away.
Yeah, well, she was going to help him.
In 2 weeks,
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Was he trying to get on an airplane there?
No, he's running out of the utility department. Are they saying? Are they saying? Hold on. Are they trying to very subtly say that maybe capitalism doesn't have the best interests of society at heart? Is that what they're maybe just subtly hinting at?
I also want a song and dance on gadgetry. Push it high.
Just with just such a gentle hand, though, that you barely notice that moron.
Electric laser campaign. Here's some rumors that shaving cream causes skin cancer. That sort of thing. And keep the lid on consumer complaints. I don't want any static before the hearing. Gentlemen, in 2 weeks, I'm going to stand in front of that damn commission, and with your help, I'm going to blow their frigging socks off.
Gammon to evil.
Getting colder in this city. Goddamn year. I put in 14 transfer requests to the Sunbelt cities. You know what they offer me? Pittsburgh, for Christ's sake. Pittsburgh.
The guys have the same barber.
T-shirt's warmer than that. Oh, look at you guys. Wait.
Well, they are wearing the same clothes, too, so it makes sense.
That's right. You work with somebody long enough, you're bound to start resembling them, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Order here for 218. You 218?
Order from whom?
Gas company. Who do you think? You live here?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to see some identification.
What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you?
Humor him. Show him your ID.
Was that the old lady he was protecting that came out there?
I think he's protecting a bunch of tenants here in this building, yeah.
Glad it's in order. Now get out of the
Crowd is forming.
Could be forged IDs. Now, I'm going to have to get confirmation that you...
It's like a beatdown is imminent.
Before I allow you to continue. Connect order.
Hey, you must have used gas to bake those cookies, lady. Get back here.
No.
You think the guards will maul the man, or do you think the crowd will maul the guards?
I think they're gonna completely swarm those guards and kill them.
Look, we've got a disconnect order for 218. Hey, come on.
Okay, yeah.
Job. Now listen, the law clearly states that a customer must receive a notice of intent to discontinue service if payment has not been received in 5 days. And a secondary
I'm gonna
notice...
punch this asshole's lights out about 2 seconds.
Grievous assault punishable by a fine of $600 or...
This lady's just waiting for Thunderdome to kick off here.
I'm trying to figure out what his like who he works for. Is he like
They have every right to turn it off. I didn't pay the bill.
Martha, you can't live without heat.
The hell I can. You're making a spectacle of yourself and me.
You satisfied now, Bug? Listen, guys, can't you just misplace the order for 1 day? Huh? What do you say? You either let us through.
I mean, the old lady seems fine with it to me. I don't know.
Yeah, the old lady seems fine with freezing to death.
You are creating a public nuisance.
Think they'll use hounds?
You
will disperse.
Hounds
If you
are
don't
good,
disperse-
good control, good crowd control.
Get off your
If you don't disperse, they're going to bring in the National Guard.
It's not just the gas company, it's the phone company, the power companies, it's all of them.
You got to pay for
Electric company.
everything you want.
You ain't got your phone. They can do anything they damn well please. And what do we do about it? Nothing.
That man is absolutely right. It's not fair. I don't know who you are, but you are really something. I can tell you have a lot to say, and I, for one, would like to hear it. I think we would all...
Now let's listen to this woman.
Yeah, give this man a podcast right away.
That's right. I like that. Oh, yeah, it's a trap. I knew it was a trap.
You're under arrest.
I knew it was a trap. As soon as a woman shows up and starts speaking and all the men go, whoa, quiet, a woman's talking. Everyone listen. It's like, no, this is a setup.
She played him like a fiddle.
This arm, these gentlemen can get back to work. Gene!
Now we can turn off that old lady's power.
You're really proud of yourself, aren't you?
Do you wish to give up your right?
Should be.
Now, cop disguised as woman makes big busts.
Cop disguised as woman.
Cop disguised as woman. They're not woman cops, you know. She takes off the mask and it's like a guy with a mustache. Ah, you caught me.
There's like
I
a
was
cigar
disguised
in
as
the
a woman.
mask.
Don't get me wrong, I think you did a wonderful job.
You have the right to...
That was a sick burn. Well played, sir.
Because of you and the illustrious Eastern Gas and Electric, one old woman's going to be without heat tonight, and 70,000 stockholders are going to sleep peacefully.
Well, at least he admits the company is illustrious.
True. That's true. That's something, right? That's something. It's like they're reading the bad press. Old woman dies in apartment because of the illustrious. Hey, they said illustrious, guys.
Not bad.
Not bad, huh?
You're elderly, living on fixed incomes. You know what that means?
Yeah, you love to count out.
Okay, suppose you got $293 a month. 150 had to go for rent, 40 for food, 45 for your phone.
150 for rent. Poor bastards.
Just to roll over and kick off?
No, I'm beginning to wish you would.
That's not including dental work and repair bills. God forbid that you get mugged, which is a better than 50% chance in this city. No offense.
Listen.
Hey,
The guy seems like he's asking for a lot. What does he want? Like 24 hours security protection for every individual?
Good guess. Can you? Great. Okay, thanks, buddy. Bye-bye. Where were we?
We're about to go down and show you your accommodations.
We're not talking about dime stores here. We're talking about monopolies. I mean, electric, telephone. Hey, I'm talking to you.
You broke the law, that's why you're here. Not because you're some deadbeat who doesn't pay his bills. You were arrested because you threatened to beat the crap out of two guys, period. And as for your reasons for doing it and your speeches on the injustices of life...
Did he threaten to beat the crap out of them, or did he just was just standing in their way?
Yeah, I think they threatened to beat the crap out of him, actually.
Upside down.
You like linguine?
Now you're going to give me a speech against linguine?
No.
Thank God. I can eat my dinner without guilt.
Actually, I was going to make a speech against clam sauce.
Mr. Hunt, if you still insist on defending yourself, please get started.
Just let me pay the $50, we'll get out of here. The defense calls the arresting officer.
Just bribe him. Come on.
The defense calls the arresting officer. Madam, are you in fact a bitch?
If it pleases the court, I'd like her to remove her mask and reveal her true form underneath. This could not be a lady cop. It must be a man disguised as a lady cop.
Do you live alone?
Objection. Irrelevant.
Disregard that last question.
Do you live alone? What color underwear do you wear?
Ever
Withdrawn.
Objection. Irrelevant.
And why is his buddy wearing a ball cap?
Your Honor,
That's a little bit casual for the courtroom.
Get on with it.
I lived with a man when I was married.
Was.
I was divorced.
Well, then it's clear, isn't it?
What is?
Oh, come.
It's clear. You're bitter, and that's why you arrested me.
First discovered that you hated men.
Objection.
That my arrest was merely a reenactment.
Yeah, okay, come on, buddy. I was on your side at the beginning of the movie, but now you're just kind of being a jerk.
Witnesses' feelings regarding me.
All right, then. Officer Edwards. Why was I arrested?
For disturbing the peace and obstruction of justice.
Obstruction of justice. I'm glad that you brought that up. Your Honor, I agree. I agree completely with Officer Edwards. There was an obstruction of justice. But I was not the perpetrator.
On the contrary, I was trying to remove the obstruction and set justice free.
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection overruled. I was not guilty of any immoral act.
Mr. Hunt, I will thank you to let me do my own job.
I don't think you know how a courtroom works, Mr. Hunt.
Oh. All right. Officer Edwards, how long have you been on the force?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. Obviously a professional. Have you always been a patrol person?
Up until 6 days ago,
What happened then?
I was promoted to detective.
So you are a detective patrol?
2.5 years and she already got detective? Wow, that's pretty good.
I was a detective. I am now a patrol person.
Again?
Oh.
Yes,
Since when?
last night. Your Honor, is this...
Mr. Hunt, the court would like to examine the witness for a moment.
Sure.
I'll allow it. I'm actually interested in this story as well. Keep going.
Miss Edwards,
So what happened then?
you're a patrol person now.
Yes,
And you were a detective yesterday?
yes.
I mean, they're saying patrol person to be, you know, kind of nice and PC about it, but if you look at her shoulder patch, it actually says patrol man right there.
It's still, yeah.
Does
And I felt that if I
does say that.
some unnecessary violence would erupt.
So the reason you were demoted was because
Because
you...
I blew my...
you blew-
The judge is taking over the cross-examination.
Your Honor.
I was joking about that, but then he actually did it in the movie.
Fellow officers, and therefore my point is that I was arrested solely because I'm a man.
You are on trial, not Miss Edwards.
Right.
Enough of this nonsense. Guilty of this. 90 days.
90 days?
That was a boss move by the judge.
You know what? Forget this trial. Guilty.
Way to be, Bob. Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you something, Bob. Your social conscience is driving you right into the ground and me into bankruptcy. If I have to pay another fine for you, they'll have to dedicate a wing to me.
Sorry, Eddie.
Why don't you take a vacation, huh? Why don't you drop some acid or smoke some dope? Snort peanut butter.
Take a vacation. You have 90 days. Just sit back, relax, do some reading.
That's what I did. That's how I got the idea for the World Energy Battery.
The World Energy Battery?
Whoa.
Half positive, half negative. All linked to a computer. Turns the whole world into a 6-volt battery. Bingo! No more air boil boycotts. No more energy.
I don't think that would work.
The whole world is only putting out 6 volts worth of power?
Well, the volts don't matter, Dan. It's the amperage.
You gotta have voltage there, too.
Voltron, if you can.
Excuse me, it's for Dr. Martha to get her gas turned back on. Love thy neighbor.
But don't get bothered, is
Got a disturbing the peace report. The same address where you were arrested that nut yesterday. I thought you might be interested.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
What's disturbing the peace in here?
Ladies and gentlemen!
Yeah, give it up for the band, everybody.
Yeah.
Received a complaint, so you're gonna have to tone it down. Come on, let's eat, everybody.
So they're elderly squatters.
Miss me?
You know, the police have a lot better things to do than run around this city quieting down parties.
I think they live there, but they're all fixed income, so they often don't have enough money to pay everything, right?
Well, that's a different way to frame it. Yep.
Marionette.
They're on a fixed income. They're not squatting, they're just fixed.
I think it's about time for me to get you off my hands.
I'm an old Eskimo. Did you know that?
Oh, I'm not a lieutenant.
Dr. Martha, I don't mean to be a bother, but I've still got that bronchitis.
So what was disturbing the peace? Because it didn't. Oh, boom, Mike. Didn't seem like the music was that loud to me, and they're in a contained building, so it's not like the neighbors are going to be hearing a lot of that. So that means someone who lives in this building must have called it in.
Right, there's a mole.
Someone's a narc.
Treating me
A
like
narco.
fair case. Stop breathing. I'll come and see you tomorrow.
I bet it's the lady he carried down.
Yeah. She seems to be all back and forth on this whole situation. She's almost like she likes the, being miserable. Like, no, let them turn off my gas. No, I'm going to call the police on this party.
I'd be out there with him, Lieutenant.
No, I'm not a lieutenant. Ow. Say something.
Foxtrot or tango?
I mean, you can't pick one or the other. You have to. It depends on what the song is. Actually, you can't just tango to a foxtrot, for example.
Hey, listen,
It's a different count.
Isn't she wonderful? She's a regular one-woman national health plan. She doctors anybody that needs it or asks. You still think I was wrong?
About what?
It was Dr. Martha's gas they shut off.
Look, all I'm saying is you cannot go around breaking the law.
Can if the law sucks.
But that's for the courts to decide. If everybody went around breaking the law, we would have chaos.
The law supports vested interests. It should protect the people.
Spare me the liberal sophistry. I'm just a cop.
But,
Whoa!
Drilling back
Now
and
you're
forth
to the
there on
police
the
officer.
nature of law and order.
Also interesting, she said, "I'm just a cop," and not "I'm just a lady."
You know how in these movies, because clearly what's going to happen is, I think she's going to see it his way and go, you know, you're right. You got to care about people.
Obviously,
Wouldn't it be weird if it was like the opposite though? Like the movie ends where he's like, you know what, you have a point.
He becomes Judge Dredd.
Just like the police state keeps us safe.
Still.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably join the resistance. You know,
We humbly thank you.
they'll get her with empathy. That's how they'll do it.
Sometimes I wonder all the tough times we've been through, why she ever stayed with me.
You kept the money. Besides, he's very good in bed.
You running away?
Oh. Oh, I thought she turned around because she wanted to hear about how he was going to bed.
I wanted to give her a pair of stockings. I don't know you that well yet. Marion, I was wondering maybe if you'd like to...
What?
Well, I thought maybe if you'd like, I could follow you back to your house to talk. You know, the monopolies, utilities, mating habits of the Canada goose.
I don't.
Hey, leave our goose out of your filthy mouth.
Dark scene here.
Yeah, you know, you don't need to see what's going on.
It may take time, but I'll sleep with a cop if I can wait.
Whoa.
Hunt Bob,
Terminator
Robert.
is.
Oh, is this his wacky friend that has the idea for the planet battery? So that's disturbing the peace. That's there. That's you call the cops for that.
Must have tripped some alarm.
This must be an early version of the, like a synthesizer version of this.
Hallelujah.
All that that synthesizer classical music is all very interesting. I don't know if you guys have heard any of that stuff.
No.
There's an artist named Walter Carlos who did a whole bunch of classical songs on early synthesizers.
Night.
Huh.
They all sound very, very interesting.
I feel like I'm living in a radio show.
Thanks, Loretta.
That's the price you pay for living with a genius.
Well, this guy said he feels like he's living in a Radio Shack. I don't know if he had ever been to Radio Shack because there was customers, there was lineups, you know.
No, mainly it was like stereo stuff, you know, remote control cars. No, not any of this stuff.
The courtroom, the one that arrested me?
Yeah.
Well, I saw her again tonight.
You just like her diodes?
For a second there, I forgot she was a cop.
How's your drink?
It's too weak, Loretta.
How many times have I told you, don't chisel on the drinks?
You'll be punished later tonight, robot.
What do you expect?
Yeah.
This cheap food?
Don't talk back to me, you little weasel.
Did the robot just fart at him?
I don't know. I don't know what that whole thing was about there. That's very strange.
Was that a robot fart sound we heard just a minute ago?
Sure seemed
You know what?
like it.
I want to hear it again because I'm convinced that it was, in fact, a
It
robot
was some
fart
sort
sound.
of, yeah. I don't know where that's supposed to have come from.
Oh, that's great. It's the cloud of radiation, a radiation fart.
When was the last
He's got quite the cough there. Oh my goodness.
dear woman?
Like, is he a social worker? Like, I'm not understanding who he works for.
I think it's got to be a social worker of some kind.
Officer Edwards.
But at the same time, the guy who was writing the report hated the poor,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah. Like, you didn't get, like, I don't understand what is he, like, an accountant? Is he, like...
You can set your badge.
I'm not understanding what he does.
Is that a no?
I knew a guy who was a social worker, and he was always standing around the water jug, you know, standing around the fridge there, trying to make conversation with people.
It leaves you speechless, doesn't it?
That was his work with social? I see.
Once for yes, twice for no.
Now I understand.
Why not? I mean, we hang around the same places.
What is that? Dummy.
Jay?
Normally when you're arresting me, but...
You can have my toothpicks back in, am I? Yeah, sure. Shut up, you damn. Shut up. What do you mean by that? You know what, you damn. Get fish turd. Get us all fish turd.
Look, Hunt, I appreciate the offer, but I don't think I like to start anything with the deck stacked against.
Playing hard to get.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. See
She's gonna get got.
Hello? Shit.
Oh.
He's all over
Play your
this
move
patrol
there,
now.
man. Play your move there.
Nearly misfiled under Martha Rogers instead of Rogers, Martha.
What is the damage, dear?
Including the reconnect fee, it's $58.77.
And you will put the gas back on once we've paid.
As soon as the balance is settled.
What? With the honors, please.
Oh, they converted it all to pennies.
71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77.
Holy Kramer.
77.
But then they counted them all themselves, though. I thought the whole point of the prank was to make them count the pennies on the other end.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I guess it wastes a lot of her time, like she had to sit there while they did it. And they get back home and it's too late, she's dead.
And the good news is they only have to do this every single month for the rest of her life.
Hey, next bill's coming.
So like, okay, you are 5 days away from your next bill. If you just get that paid up, please.
I already issued a...
Oh my goodness.
Accounts receivable won't accept it.
Careful, did you? I just had this suit pressed and stolen.
Take care of this creep for a minute, will you, Mary?
Hurry back, sugar. No, that bitch tricked me. Now, I provide a valuable service in this community. You know, I give the people what they want.
You're breaking my heart, sweetie.
Oh, he manages a Radio Shack.
I want to see.
I fix up lawnmowers.
Of course.
See, I think your problem is you say it all suspicious like that, and we just assume it's something else.
Matter of fact, you would look good out there on the block.
Marion, somebody left this for you.
Thanks. You gonna smarten up and cooperate or what?
I still owe you an earring. Meet me at Chez Michel's tonight, 8 o'clock. Signed, Van Gogh.
You don't scare.
Cool of him to get a speaking gift like that.
Yeah, that's something else.
Let me show you what's left of the last guy who called me that smart-ass.
Parents get those sometimes the cards, you open it and it plays the music. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a talking ear.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, no! Jesus. I'm late for that time that I specifically set.
Or are they going to go to the discotheque now? Maybe he'll get to show off his dance skills like an airplane.
Maybe. Well, she seems excited to see him. Like she's, in a hurry. She's gonna be all fresh and showered, and he's gonna be still smelling of tax collector work or whatever it is he does. Huh? Nope. what is her direction here? Like, what is she? Is this the choice she made as an actress, or is the director like, okay, here's what I want you to do, and she's looking at him like, really? Have you met a woman? Have you been around women? Do you know what they act like? Apparently not.
Blowhand.
Well, here's a goofy side. That's fun.
I like the soundtrack. This is good stuff.
Italian cuisine.
Chez Michel's, an Italian restaurant.
Oh, she went for police detective, like gumshoe. That's good. That's a good look. She went through all the sexy outfits and she landed on that.
Oh. You're late, Hunt.
As promised.
You're crazy, you know that?
Oh, that's all I came to do. See you later.
Take these off. Oh, God. Dumb.
What?
Dumb!
Dumb.
This one's kind of all over the place.
Well, she said dumb. She didn't say stupid or moronic.
I did notice that, actually.
A win for Justin's former army, whom he abandoned at the drop of a
they're looking
hat.
for a leader. They're looking for a leader now.
There's a power vacuum. Somebody's got to fill it.
That there must be all kinds of seething, unrequited passions kept under lock and key. And that to find the combination would be like penetrating the mysteries of a nun. And that only...
She's using a lot of interesting language.
Yeah. Wow. She's gone like a complete 180 on this whole guy, hasn't she?
Well, what do you say?
Yes. Okay. So now that we've established that my intentions are definitely dishonorable, tell me, why did you show up?
Nobody ever sent me an ear before.
Ah.
That's what does it for me. Seriously.
Gee, we have fun together.
That's what Vincent Van Gogh was thinking when he sent it to that waitress. Like, okay, this is a long shot, but if this works and she's into this, oh boy, jackpot for old Vincent.
Well, she started it, because she was a real flirt. She violently arrested him.
My last long.
Oh, I thought you meant the waitress that Van Gogh sent his ear to.
Oh, no, I meant his broad.
If she didn't want an ear sent to her, she shouldn't have been flirting.
Yeah, I pay enough attention to her.
Vincent, I said send her a picture of your penis, not your actual ear, buddy. What are you doing?
Vincent Van Gogh dick pic would be all like weird and hazy and like
wood chips,
thick things of paint. And here we have his dick pic era. Right after the sunflowers, right before Starry Starry Night. There's several small frames of his dick.
Isn't everybody?
But painted in that same style.
Check.
Oh.
Still, being a social worker is kind of like banging your head against a brick wall.
Social worker.
He is a social worker. All right, there you go.
If getting arrested 3 times is any indication.
My mom was actually a social worker.
I don't usually go out with criminals.
And did she also rally against gas companies and?
One.
No. No, it's a lot more like family stuff.
Oh yeah.
My
kids.
tendencies to roam like yours.
You're kidding.
Kids having their gas cut off. I guess I just
Kids
don't
having their gas cut off.
Oh, sorry. I'm like a tight wire. Police training.
Just checking for weapons.
How tight is that wire?
Criminal training.
I'm off duty.
Well, you don't want to deny yourself these little pleasures in life. Take all the fun out of it.
Yeah,
And sex with me is the littlest pleasure of them all, baby.
That's right, baby.
Well, the truth is, I would like to kiss you, but I'm kind of nervous.
I've never kissed a person before.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, hurry it up.
Oh, she's not going to be able to ignore this.
No.
Are they just moving a TV, or are they criminals?
What are you talking about? Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
She's all business.
hey, wait a minute.
He just stole his car.
I asked her.
He's not going to be able to call it in.
Okay, I can understand that. I take her out and she steals my car. Okay, I can deal with that.
A lot of zeal for a patrolman.
Yeah. She's just trying to warn them there's an axe-wielding maniac in the back seat.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, that's right. Every time she honks the horn, the axe goes back down. And
what's her plan here? Just take the license plate and then just call it in.
Yeah.
Like, is she just going to single-handedly? Like, all of a sudden, it's like Dirty Harry. Like, what is this movie supposed to, like, what do they want to do?
It's going to find out they're working for the utility company. This is the Foot Clan.
All right. So, you know, she might owe him a little bit to fix the car.
This is more flirting, you know? She's being coy.
I'm so sorry.
Well, those criminals were playing hard to get there, too, to be fair. So.
They were.
You know what? I'm usually not like a tit for tat kind of person. Like, but I mean, I think it's fair she give him a kiss after this. I'm gonna say it. I think she should at least put out to the level of a kiss after stealing his car and wrecking it. You know what? I think this is the least she could do at this point.
I mean, in the 1980s, him taking her out for dinner is basically a sex contract to begin with.
Essentially,
so
yeah.
What we're looking at here is...
Yeah, she's in deep. She's in deep on this one.
A kiss, maybe a little bit of second base, you know?
This is like a three-way with her sister situation we're looking at here.
What is so damn funny? Taxi!
Hey, Mary!
Wow, that cab was on the job right there.
Wow, that guy's good. That guy gets a good tip. She's going to kiss him. Let him get to second base.
Exactly.
Hey, I can't live on this pittance. I need more. Don't touch me.
That Tony, what's his face?
Consider seeking employment.
Comedian?
Oh, yeah, the guy in the hat. Yeah, I think so.
Second City guy?
Yeah, he is.
Wendell, this is the last time we're going to have this conversation. For Christ's sake, how can you steal Social Security checks from your own mother? It's not only illegal, it's disgusting.
Stealing the pens. Nice.
Patrolman Edwards summons you to dinner. 812 Belmont Street, 9 tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Man, what a time to be alive, too, eh? It's like, that's a text that she sent him, essentially. And she can't tell if he's got it. He can't respond to it. It's just like, hope he shows up at 9 tonight.
Yeah.
That's how the world was.
Yeah.
You take one more check of hers.
Isn't it shocking, though? Like we got by. You know, we were fine. We still made plans. We still showed up at places. Now, if you don't have your phone or you can't get a hold of someone, you freak out.
Yeah. Maybe we should go back to that.
I think so. I think we could use a little bit more of that.
All right, everybody mail in your cell phone, please. We're going to need to confiscate that.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone voluntarily surrender your cell phone.
And I mean, this will, of course, mean the end of our channel, since nobody will be able to watch their YouTube anymore. But you know what? That's fine. That's a sacrifice we're willing to make for you.
Yes. Back off.
Must have been colder than a deep freeze in her place last night. All her body heat's been drained away.
Will she make it?
Well, she's got severe hypothermia.
Well, she's old, so no.
We're gonna need to, the fastest way to warm her up is skin-to-skin contact.
That's right.
I learned that from a lot of movies.
Oh, we've been
films.
trying that for hours. It hasn't seemed to have helped.
Bleed apart more. Don't get your hopes up.
Did he not show up because he was helping the old lady?
Wow, and she'd zipped her zipper down well past the point of where it should have been zipped down to.
Yeah.
I think I'll have a little more. Don't bother.
Yeah, he didn't show up because he was helping the old lady.
Okay.
But when he does show up, she's going to be nice and drunk, so...
That's right. Win-win for him.
Exciting. And more intelligent.
Is it a restaurant or is this her house? Did she make him a dinner?
I think she made him a dinner.
No, your breath. It's like flame.
Yeah.
And the wild thing about it is all she did was wrote him that note. Hope that he saw it, and then she was disappointed he didn't make it, indicating how precise that method of
Someone
communication
could have
actually
taken that
is.
partial off his desk.
Right.
That guy was stealing stuff.
Hey, he could have already had plans, Maybe he was planning on working out at that time.
Die young.
There's 100 reasons why that should not have worked.
If we had more old fools like her.
He never actually spoke, Like, hey, how about phone the guy? You know where his office is.
Yeah.
Damn gas company. They won't get away with this.
Well, they probably will. I mean... Oh! How much damage did she do to that car?
His car is mad at him. Typewriters, man. That's what they were using before computers,
Typewriters.
That sound, that...
Yeah.
But your files, as usual, are strangely absent from my in-tray.
Go away, Cecil.
Don't provoke me, Mr. Hunt. Unless you wish to become a client of this office, rather than an employee, I suggest you move your derriere and get your files into my office. Damn it, Cecil!
Cecil, you made a mess. Ew.
I can't imagine a more annoying career than being a guy who hates the poor with every fiber of my being and working as a social agent.
As a social worker who's dealing with families that are constantly like having trouble.
Yes, who's daddy? Yes, who's...
That's right. Call me daddy, fish. Call me daddy.
Thank heaven for tender mercies.
He's gonna dump him. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we don't know. Maybe that's his filing system.
My in and outs! I need my in and outs!
Well, he's definitely getting fired for this.
Isn't that real people's personal information being thrown out there?
Yeah,
It sure is.
That should be a...
This is the origin of identity theft. This is how it happened, how it started.
Do something!
If you came here for help, forget it.
Just a guy tossing a bunch of files out a window.
If you leave it
Yeah.
up, we'll study you, food stamp you,
Back, please.
and grant you, and counsel you, and computerize you, and then file your ass under A.
He threw out my in and outs!
This guy would really dislike Excel.
Yeah.
More drinks, boys?
I don't want anything to numb this pain.
Copy.
He's a passionate Luddite.
Forget, and I don't want them to forget either.
Forget it. They already forgot it.
Shut off an old woman's heat? Yank out an old man's phone? They flick off the power to God knows how many homes.
I'm tired of the whole friggin' mess.
So you're hypnotizing yourself?
His buddy is just enjoying free power, just taking a treasure bath in power, basically.
yeah.
Totally
you have to
unnecessary lights. Flash. Totally unnecessary power being used in that house.
Right.
If we siphoned off just a third of the electricity that you're using, we could power all the seniors' homes.
I don't hardly believe it. There's no alarm system, no laser scan, not even a damn camera. So? What does it mean? It means they don't think there's anything worth stealing. Any jerk walk off the street, come in here.
Well, I'm any jerk.
I can't read this.
You allowed to know where they are?
Hey, robbers out there. If it's you and another robber, and only one of you is wearing the black face paint, neither of you need to wear the black face paint.
That's right. Just a tip. That's a classic good improv tip. And also, if you're making a movie in the 80s and you're casting a black man and he's not playing a criminal but a security guard of some type, at least make him dance. So you still, have that, that black man kind of sensibility,
could
right?
be a criminal, though. I just have to keep my mind centered here.
All right, if you're not playing a criminal in my movie, you got to be dancing. All right, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I don't make the rules.
All right.
Yeah, throw one of them in blackface. Go. We need one of them in there.
Okay, do it.
You're not dancing.
Oh,
there
he's
you go.
trying, though. There we go. That's better.
That's better. I actually hit the wrong button. Now they owe twice as much on other utilities. My bad. My bad.
Are they basically just going in here and doing the equivalent of giving themselves all A's? Is that kind of what's going on?
I'm guessing it's got to be something like that. They're deleting all the files, or they're like all the people who owe money don't owe money anymore. I'm guessing it's something like that.
The power company will never recover from this.
Thank you very much. Come on.
Wouldn't next month, even if they just reset, everybody gets a new bill at the start of next month, and we just start all over again? The system starts churning again.
Yeah.
Wet paint. It's marked now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can escape. But you want to just watch the show for a bit? He's really putting a lot of effort into this. Come on. I just want to see this next number.
Oh, you gave him the middle finger,
Hello, I'm having problems with my gas bill. The problem is you've paid me.
Sir, we do not buy gas. We sell gas. We have a lot.
Ooh, he pulled an office space.
Oh, there you go. How does that work? You paid me, so checks are going out? Because all the gas company has to do is not honor any of the checks.
Right.
Or he's going to financially ruin this company, putting hundreds, maybe thousands of people out of work.
Hello, department.
Yeah, counting people who help get the gas, who distribute the gas worldwide. That's a lot of jobs. You're right.
But Mama, look, it's a tomato to you.
You just don't honor the checks, right? Like that's how you just hey, we just got to put a stop on all these checks because this is clearly a mistake, right? Like that's
right. And how automated is this company that like, oh, 10 million checks just went out, nobody noticed until they got to mailboxes.
We'd like don't question it at all.
On everyone, just take it straight to Money Mart.
Are you arresting the dancing guy?
How did those old people get in here? Walked in. I know they walked in. Now get rid of them. Get them out of here.
This guy's no spring chicken.
Enforcement agencies are currently taking the necessary...
Talking about old people.
Thorough and proper investigation. Now, when that's being completed,
He's still dancing.
Are you going to put in that statement that the gas was turned off and that's why the poor old lady roasted her?
You killed her!
Listen, you better say something. Say something.
And then in the dead of winter, they turned off the heat.
Yeah, I killed her, and I'll do it again. Was that right? Is that what you wanted me to say? Look, you were not specific.
You said say something. Something was said.
Service is for non-payment.
We want to pay! How about a reconnect order?
This is a reconnect order.
Now, if there are no more questions concerning the computer malfunction,
we paid the bill. This is a reconnect order.
Yeah, it's not like, like an automated system where money went into people's accounts, right?
Yeah.
Like it's all they gotta do is just like, no, that was clearly a computer error. Why would we pay?
It looks to me like he's giving you the finger.
All of our customers.
That was a good touch.
Broke into the gas company and reprogrammed the computer to refund a still undisclosed sum of money remains a mystery tonight. The only clue so far is the symbol left near the computer.
It's a very personal message, I'd say. All day long, cars jam the streets around the gas company, howling, honking, and flashing the gesture that has become synonymous with their hero.
What's the origin of that gesture, you guys? Was it not a thing before this very famous movie?
That gesture is not synonymous with its hero, I don't think either. It's synonymous with, hey, fuck you.
Right.
Who is it?
I couldn't stand it anymore. There I was at home. 2 bottles of champagne, no glasses. 2 chairs. 1 person. I had to come.
You know, I'm pissed off at you.
You are the most
Where have you been?
gorgeous, wonderful,
Why haven't you called me?
sexy.
Well, an old lady died.
Gorgeous
I
already.
know, I can't stand it. I can't stop thinking about you.
Robert, I want to...
Okay, now this is sexual assault.
Robert, listen to me.
What?
Somebody sabotaged the gas company.
I know, I heard. Wonderful. How can you think about that?
And it's made me so horny.
The vibrations, the excitement.
The real Romeo and Juliet situation they got going on here.
What's wrong with you?
Another thing that doesn't affect every man several times in his life.
Only several times?
He prematurely spilled his champagne.
You have the same.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that sounded like it hurt.
Robert, I have to know something.
All right, I confess, damn it. I'm not a virgin, but it wasn't my fault. There were too many of them.
Robert.
That's a pretty
solid.
good line.
That's pretty
funny.
good.
That's pretty funny. Okay, movie. Good job. Good job, movie writer. That was good.
Don't you think we should talk first?
Are you kidding?
We can talk during.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, leave that here near the bed. We're going to need that.
That was tasteful. How
Yeah,
it was done.
there you go.
Well, hold on now. Just let's give it a minute before we go declaring it tasteful.
And whistles, cannons, trumpets. The cover of Newsweek. Too much?
Prefer to make the cover of News strong.
News Month.
We're changing the name of Newsweek to New Strong.
That's right. That's right.
Do utilities.
Okay, that was pretty tasteful.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't flip over right now, everything should be fine.
Yeah, all right.
She'll roll over. It's in an L. There you go. Higher when she rolls over. It's covering her front.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah. One of those special L-shaped sheets.
That's right.
Bells. I mean, it was good. It was good.
They're all monopolies.
Oh, he's got Bell's palsy? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Leeches, bloodsuckers. I'm with you, remember? I want to bring them to their knees. I really want to make them pay. I want them to feel it like they...
Didn't you just make them pay seconds ago?
Right.
But they didn't really have to pay. Except for those first few that got to the bank really fast to cash that check.
This dude's gonna get shot in the heart by a tap dancing security officer.
Yes, he is.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hello, fellow telephone people. Hello.
Well, it's just a fact. It's an objective good if everybody loses access to mass communication. Good for everybody.
Like this. I don't like anything this early in the morning.
I can't find any billing. Not even one charge to a single account. It's all just gone.
Everybody quiet down. All right, go ahead.
The machines got quieter as well right there.
It's just, yeah, well, we told them to quiet down.
Denies rumors that the entire city is receiving...
I don't think you're supposed to do that with Logo the Turtle.
News has learned that the finger has struck again.
Make it make shapes like that.
The finger is struck again.
Lines are jammed.
Sure, Mom, I know it cost a lot of money to call you in Rome, but I want all you grandchildren to wish you happy birthday. Yes, I know.
Is he the modern day Robin Hood?
Yes, that's the idea. You know, he's helping, you know.
Living in France. Great. So anyway, have you heard the Mystics double?
I was unable to call 911 because the phone lines were down, thanks to the work of the finger. Thank you, the finger.
Well, I think the phone lines are still open. It's just they can't bill anybody temporarily until they fix it.
A minute.
Then they're going to bill them double.
I would hope so, to make up for the computer error.
Raise those rates. Come out with tiers of payment options.
Yes.
Did you deliver?
Her Majesty the...
You deliver the power?
Majesty?
I've been with Trans-Allied Telephone and Telegraph for 30 years.
Look at the irony on the sign. Because we care.
Because they're really driving it home. You know, like what?
Right down the commode. Damn it, Miles. I'm not going to see my company held up to this ridicule by this communist cowboy.
The FBI feels they're very close to an arrest.
Communist cowboy.
It's a much cooler name than the finger.
That sounds like an 80s wrestler. Like communist cowboy.
I know how you feel, Ken, but I think it'd be a good idea if we found out who it was first. I better go find out what...
I know this guy who can electrocute people over the telephone. And use him in some way.
The communist cowboy promises that everyone will get a horse, but in the end, everybody's sharing limited horses.
That's right.
That's right.
A finger. Get him to work for us.
Can I get you a drink? Anything?
You read me, Jack?
Oh.
Guys are definitely psychopaths.
Not even a little bit do I read you.
Whoever he is our biggest liability. Damn near a 3-mile island. But what's to keep him from being our biggest asset?
He hates everything that you do, would be part of it.
Is that what it stand for? Yeah. We don't know who he is.
Stress the importance of this job.
or to give you a speech on God and country, but that's just what this is all about. Your money will be paid half now, half upon completion. If you're caught, we'll disavow.
What do you think they're going to do? Character assassination?
I have no idea.
Stage a
Hiring some
play
agent.
mocking
Whoa,
the
does that guy
finger?
have like, oh my god! Like they have a henchman with a claw.
Wow.
Leave the sign of the finger. You know?
So he's gonna do like terroristy things, leaving the sign of the finger to discredit the guy, to make him look really bad.
Why did they pick a guy without a hand to become the finger? That seems a little.
I don't know.
No, you got to give the middle finger. That's the caveat here. It's like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Let it be ours.
Like why are they hiring like a James Bond villain to like clearly that's a henchman.
Read all about it. Finger turns smile.
I don't think people do that in the 80s anymore.
Read all about it.
Come on, a year's a long time.
Yeah, it seems more like a Newsies thing, hey?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Do you still have that mole on the inside of your rifle?
No.
Well, what?
Newsies sell papes. Headlines don't sell papes. Newsies sell papes.
Dennis Steinhauser, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Peter Bloom, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
We'd like to talk to you about a Mr. Robert Hunt.
The man you arrested in connection with the gas company.
How was he in bed? That's mainly what we wanted to know.
Look, you got 8 kids and you're 27 years old. You got to get
He's back in his job?
What about the diaphragm?
My husband says he doesn't want anything up me but him.
Arrest that man.
Your husband sounds like a dick.
And he also refuses to pull out, so I don't even know what to do with this guy at this point.
You are some avenging angel, the finger of God, is that it? Just how far gone are you? You hear voices in the night? Nobody else could ever be right, could they? Only the almighty Bob, and when he speaks, you better...
Was the sex that bad? I thought it was pretty good.
You could have killed somebody. Did
He didn't call the next day.
What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, look what you did. Get him out of here.
Yes, sir.
He should have called, should have sent, some flowers or some chocolates or something. Should have kept it going.
Should have written a note down and put it down on a park bench with all the details that she needs. Yeah, and hope that she got there.
She'd find it. Butts in the urinal.
Butts in the urinal. Okay, yeah. That makes sense, because you don't poop in a urinal.
Yeah.
They don't have
Because
a urinal in there.
Clean up his own puke. That was one of the rules.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, is he going to attack again? The guy's going to be in prison, though, so he's going to have an alibi.
Oh, that's so stupid. Remember the Bay of... I was expanding the message of the finger as well to beyond just the finger.
This is beyond belief. I ask you for a patriot, you give me a psychopath. He doesn't know the difference between reality and...
Actually, you asked him for a psychopath.
You hired a guy who has a James Bond villain-like hand. Like, what do you expect he's going to do?
Shepherd's position. Now you find that lunatic and stop him!
He's going to hire another guy to get that guy. He's going to hire Richard Keel as Jaws from the James
That's
Bond
right.
to kill that guy.
Oh, no comment. No comment.
No charges against you, Chop, because another substation was blown up.
No comment. Make the deal. Are you the finger? No pictures, please. We're just good friends. If you didn't blow up the substation, then who did?
If you're not the finger, then who is? Eastern Gas says they're going to ask for another $13 million at the hearing tomorrow because of the damaged substation. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, fine. Comment. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, sorry I arrested you and all.
They ask for another $13 million, they'll get it. It's that simple.
Thank you very much.
What about the hearing tomorrow? Did you find any action?
Don't you think the Utilities Commission is protecting people's interests? They haven't denied a rate increase in 100 years. What do you think
Well,
they're
what
going
about
to
the
do now?
hearing tomorrow? Did you plan any action?
You're damn right! What about the hearing?
And he's probably got a wrongful arrest suit against the city.
Good.
There.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's reason to believe that he did it. I don't think it's a wrongful arrest suit.
Never forget it!
I don't think he'd have much of a leg to stand on, because there is reason to think that he did it. But certainly, like, it clears him that the violence kept happening and he was in prison.
Tell them the whole thing, just like you told me.
Demonstration.
Yeah. What protest are you planning?
Demonstration.
A demonstration?
A massive public protest against the utilities companies.
So come on, what are you gonna do?
Do you have a plan or don't you?
Yeah, we have.
She was really hoping he was going to use that moment to ask her out.
Go ahead.
Yep.
And he failed that test.
Useless.
Yeah, turn things off.
What's lights?
Right, turn your lights off. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock. During the hearing.
Of course, during the hearing. When else? 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Well, don't you think you're being unrealistic? Isn't that a little too much to hope for?
Maybe.
No, everybody deserves equal amounts of no power.
Our only hope of something is impossible. Everyone, turn off your lights. Don't leave it up to the other guy. If you turn off your lights, then maybe we can show the commissioners that we're fed up. There are millions of us. But who's going to care?
As we all know, it's really easy to get millions of people to all agree to do something.
That's right.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Turn out your
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just one more question, please. One more question. Come on, one more question.
Must be out of my mind.
The city, Jack. Our city.
Well, I mean, and he did do the first two crimes, is the other thing.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Right.
It's a part of
He did, legitimately.
Without us,
We're going to counter protest. Turn on all the lights.
Black and Decker.
What would they get him on? Grand larceny, fraud.
Nothing more than
Yeah. Like they get him on stuff like that for sure.
Great stuff.
And tomorrow, Jack, our caveman.
Financial crimes. He'd be going down for a long stretch.
Get out of here.
I just thought you might want to celebrate with me.
Why? Did you win the Asshole of the Year award?
Oh, that's good. I
Oh,
like
you noticed my asshole the other night, eh? I was hoping you would.
Eastern P&G.
I've been working on it for the past couple of years, actually.
I figure you got a pretty good look at it before you shove that nightstick up there.
Because they're filing a senior one. Emergency expenditures, they call it. It seems that they're passing along all the costs of the finger right onto the public.
You don't say.
Great, huh?
They didn't just absorb the loss? No way.
They didn't absorb it? No.
Everything that they wanted.
That's got to be a mistake.
Don't take it so hard.
Quit trying to be everybody's hero.
Well, today's the day, men. This afternoon at the hearing, I want everything to go like clockwork.
So what happened to the claw guy? Did they get him or what?
With facts.
He's still on the loose, I think.
Yeah,
I'd be
he
very
is.
disappointed if he doesn't come back in the movie again.
Right.
He's still at large.
Home is off.
Oh, we just mentioned him. What about your friend Hook?
Stay on top of it, sir. We'll get him.
You damn well better and fast.
We'll get him.
Okay, all right. So he's still a player.
Yeah, because there's no phones, there's no nothing.
Doesn't smoke.
There's no way to get a hold of him.
Right.
Matthew Clark. His vote could go either way. We hoped he'd be dead before the hearing, sir. But, unfortunately, he's still going strong.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is that?
Gilda Hoffman, the chairperson. Leland's been seeing her for the past 6 months.
Okay. Good job.
Much for her vote, if you know what I mean.
I'm not so
So
sure.
is this the jury of the hearing? Is that who these people are?
She's
I
been
think so.
sleeping with a certain young man by the name of Charles Lewis. We've had a bug on her for the past 3 months.
What? Well, she couldn't.
Yeah, turn out your lights at 8 o'clock. That's right.
Off your lights at 8 o'clock, everybody.
8 o'clock.
You're using a lot of power on that billboard there.
Yeah, I was going to say. Who's paying for that?
Well, look at the cool graphics of the finger we have here. Sure, we're betraying his entire ethos, but still.
8 o'clock tonight.
The graphics. They've been screwing you for years. Flash, 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 neon sign.
I think turning off the lights for like one night a week in the city would be pretty cool. You get to see all the stars.
Look neat, yeah.
Dude, look, yeah.
Crime would go up.
20 miles per
You do
hour.
a purge. That
I
could
don't
be the
think so. I
purge
think
night.
everyone would be like, oh, this is quite nice, actually.
But with the temperature drop, it should stop just in time for the evening.
Criminals wouldn't be able to see anything to do crime. Well, I was gonna go
the
rape
darkness.
people, but I can't see anything, so I guess I'll just stay in.
Just start thrusting your penis into the darkness. Who knows what you'll hit?
Just hope. Just hope.
This band is going steady. They have a good graft, you know.
Their only gig is with these old people, though. This is the only time we've seen them play.
I think they live with the old. I think they're part of their tenants.
Where do they come from?
All they know. They're lifers. They can't stop, even if they wanted to.
It's always a clock.
Well, it's going to go off at 8 o'clock, obviously.
Cable viewers, here as promised is MTV's exclusive live coverage of the Eastern Gas and Electric's $13 million rate hearing
MTV? What is MTV covering this?
on this bleak cold day. When all that warm air you've got at home could jump in cost as much as a third or even by a half of what you're now paying.
Not if the finger has his way.
Remember the Bay of Pigs? This guy's on some other whole thing
no,
here.
No, not this. Pearl Harbor, now we're talking.
Remember the Alamo? It's going really back.
And here to represent EG&E,
Remember the invasion of the sea, peoples? Like, how far back are you gonna go?
Thompson and PR executive Jack Reynolds. The commissioners who will judge the cases presented are Chairperson Gilda Huffman, one-time municipal politician and right-to-life activist.
No, is a tramp because she's having an affair because we saw the picture.
Along
That's right.
with Leonard Wilcox, a political appointee,
What do they think this is?
a democracy, and Matthew Clark, the Democratic candidate in the state gubernatorial race.
This is the time and place set for the hearing in the matter of the application of the Eastern Electric and Gas Company for authority to increase rates. Settled
I don't think they even have to ask for authority anymore, do they? Like, that's a thing that was like...
Otherwise, I will order a closed hearing.
But that's not fair, Your Honor.
Is the applicant ready to proceed?
We are, Madam Chairperson. On behalf of Eastern Gas...
He said that with such contempt right there.
Well, no, because he's seeing her,
Yeah,
and he said, don't worry, we've got her vote because I'm seeing her. But then the other guy goes, oh, yeah, and we also can blackmail her because she's also been seeing this other guy for like the past few months.
That's right.
And he went, what?
off.
No. So, yeah, he's pissed
Said about
off.
his affair.
Oh, he's really loaded that up.
That was clearly not just a hook shoved up a sleeve of a shirt or anything.
Paragraph 9.
It looks so impractical because it doesn't actually look like it
No,
moves.
it doesn't.
Like, it doesn't look like it does anything.
Yeah, I don't have a hand. I have 3 large iron rods coming out of my forearm.
Okay. So we know we're blackmailing you two.
And he hasn't done anything cool with the hand either. It's all been his regular hand he does stuff with.
Oh, yeah, it's just he just has it. It's just a thing.
To repair and replace our equipment, which was deliberately destroyed by these recent acts of un-American terrorism.
There.
As opposed to good old American terrorists.
That's right.
To the commission is a rate increase. This is our...
Yeah, it looked like the guy from The Matrix, the guy that wanted to go back in.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your presentation.
Cypher.
A guy in the crowd there.
Pants.
Right?
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah, Joey Pants. Joey Pants.
the public is invited to testify.
And as usual, the public has put forward a very clear and succinct answer, but it's in the form of trumpet music.
Madam Chairlady, who is in charge here?
That guy is thorough. I mean, he's not phoning in his job.
No, they hired him to do something, and he's going to do it.
He's on it.
Blow me up in the middle of the night.
What I'd call a subcontractor that takes his job seriously, you know?
Eastern Gas and Electric Company says no.
Not treating it casual or...
No, he's going all out.
Subcontracting out to somebody else, you know?
He's doing above and beyond, honestly. He's doing far more than they need him to do.
To join our hero, the Finger, in saying to you, take your rate increase and...
I didn't catch that last bit.
So is the finger supposed to mean shove it, or is it take your rate increase and fuck you?
So that they can go
fuck it.
Fuck you.
And
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
it.
you. Yeah.
so that the next time when they are allowed to ask for even more money, they will have already spent all of this money. Well, I have a better idea. Why not give them less money? Then they'll have to go away and find new ways to spend less money. And maybe next time, they won't have enough money to come here and ask us for any more money.
Okay, that...
I don't know if I follow the logic of
I'm
that.
not certain I follow that logic either.
Like, I'm a lefty commie as much as the next person, but I'm like, I don't think your logic's sound there.
Stinks. I waited there for 2 days, freezing my butt off. All my plants died, and my bird froze to death.
That parrot is very clearly alive, madam.
it's just resting, and then they just do the Monty Python sleeping parrot bit.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
Word for word.
That would be great.
Testing. Attention all humans. Attention all...
Royal hat.
Yes, we have a microphone in here already. You don't need to megaphone into the microphone.
Well, of course, you know, when the people against the rate increase are making such succinct, powerful points like this, it's bound to look good for everybody, right?
God, these were our best speakers. What were we doing?
Why are we putting these guys up?
Just enough to make them taste salty.
Will you please get to the point?
There is a family of tiny Puerto Rican businessmen living in my kitchen sink.
Sir, this is irrelevant.
This morning I turned around and
This guy's just working on his set.
Yeah, his absurdist stand-up.
gas to keep tabs on me.
How do you know they're out to get you?
I know because when I put my utility bills in the toaster, they catch fire and try to burn me.
I think we've heard enough from this raving loon.
You know who would have been great here? Stephen Wright.
Yes, I could have seen that.
Electricity and put it into this sweater and send it into space so that we won't suffer from any more static cling.
Is it any wonder that people like him go insane trying to make sense of the bills, the bureaucratic breakdowns, the unjustified rate increases?
That's right. That's what I was trying to say.
he's trying to swing it to like he's crazy because of the rates. That's what drove him nuts. Oh, there you go. He's used his claw for something. He's held that thing up. He's clearly just balancing on it.
Yeah, he's not gripping it.
We can proceed. The commission call a vote to the proposition before us. Mr. Wilcox.
Wait a second. I got something to say.
I'd like to say a few words, Your Honors.
First started working for the social...
I had sex with that hot cop, and it was fantastic.
It was an 84-year-old...
You are out of order. I will have you forcibly removed from this room if you do not stop immediately.
Hey, come on, let him speak. Give him a chance, let him speak.
Let him speak. Oh, I think she got really turned on right there. Did you see that look?
Well, I mean, he's a handsome guy, you know? And women who are antagonistic towards him then realize, like, oh,
wait a minute.
Maybe I'm attracted to him. Maybe that's why I'm so antagonistic. And maybe she was thinking, you know.
I think so. I think that's proven.
Say something.
I am the Finger.
Great.
Well, he's about to go down for a terrorist attack.
Eastern Gas and Electric Company's billing computers.
Mr. Hunt, are you aware that you're incriminating yourself?
I also sabotaged the phone company, but I never blew up any substations, and I never did anything violent.
Wait a minute, hold it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know a computer from a dictaphone. I masterminded the whole thing. I'm the finger.
Oh no, you're not. This is not.
They're
no,
Spartacusing
This
it.
is not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're Spartacusing it right now.
Yep.
I tell you, I'm the finger. Listen,
In a way, they're giving Spartacus the finger.
Yeah.
She is the finger.
Whether or not
She doesn't even know what room she's in, sir.
Is irrelevant to this commission.
And it's irrelevant to the Eastern Gas and Electric Company that an old woman died. To them, she was a lousy 5877.
Now that's libelous. I request the chairperson to order him to step down.
Oh, you'd like to ram this thing right through, wouldn't you? Before 8 o'clock. Before the lights go out. You say that that's the end of public testimony. Well, it's not. It's out there. At 8 o'clock tonight, when the city's lights go out. That's the final testimony.
Those lights won't go out. Those lights...
Because we have a computer that makes sure they stay on regardless of whether you flick the switch or not. It's a new thing we've been working on.
I'm afraid of you and...
Forced electricity use.
You're pathetic.
Then I challenge you to wait, Knight.
Mr. Hunt, with the chair's permission, I accept your little challenge. Would you sit
Even more lights turned on, weirdly enough.
Well, I think obviously this guy's bomb is going to go off at the exact moment and take out something that controls the lights.
I wonder if it's going to take out something that's going to make all the lights turn off, whether people want it to or not.
As these people wonder whether the city will back them up and visually demonstrate their support for this small group's protest on their behalf. These people are afraid.
He wanted me to play the finger? Well, I'm playing the finger. This is what he'd do.
To back Eastern Gas and Electric in their massive increase. It is 16 seconds before 8 o'clock. The room is still quiet and incredibly...
And I am not talking to anyone because there's no camera in front of me. There hasn't been for some time. I was fired from the news station some time ago. But
Now,
just
free.
nothing
Just
to
record
do.
the podcast.
8 o'clock.
And everybody in the city had their clock perfectly synced as well,
Yeah.
so they could do that just at 8.
Mr. Hunt, it's 8 o'clock.
Just a minute.
rate increase will be voted on now.
Now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Mr. Wilcox?
Oh, she liked that.
I vote yay.
Mr. Clark?
I vote nay.
I vote top.
I've got it. I beg your pardon, Madam Chairperson, but I have information that directly relates to this commission.
May I remind you that a hearing is in progress?
She's on the verge of an orgasm, it seems like.
She is.
Room. That is an order. I have
Oh, no. She doesn't know how to play it.
We have evidence on the man who has been blowing up the substations. In his diaries, he refers to himself as a patriot working for a great man, whom he names and who is in this room. And that great man is Kenneth Knight.
Ooh. I'm assuming that's the name of the main guy who owns the company.
yeah.
Because we didn't pay attention to that.
Move in, Chuck, fast. Get up there. Come, move it in. Faster. Zoom in. Get it. This is incredible, folks. They're actually taking Knight away. The crowd is
He does have a cameraman.
being arrested.
Okay, yeah.
Now you see what I'm talking about. This man would sabotage his own substations to manipulate public opinion, to subvert these hearings to achieve his own ends.
He's doing false flag attacks on himself.
Yeah.
Don't you see how
Well, I don't think, yeah. I don't think he didn't intend them to get that out of hand.
Yeah, I know.
a day, but just for a minute, just to show them that they can't keep walking all over us.
This isn't actually live. This is pre-recorded.
Also, is this going to still count as everybody turning off their lights at 8 o'clock? It seems like a lot of time has passed since 8.
And I
Doesn't
dare to
matter how it
say,
looks. It's just how it...
I don't think the people knew or cared about this man's plight.
Oh, it didn't seem to. I didn't see any lights turn off at all. Yeah, but the problem is the damage being caused. These people are turning off their lights. The power's going out. There's going to be no lights for anybody.
And they're all
Even the
dancing
courthouse
around.
is turning off their lights.
Dancing while the towers come down. What kind of despicable stuff is that, huh?
Rate increase.
It just lost some serious infrastructure. That's not like a war-like attack.
Oh, there's his claw. He couldn't get off the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he just took it right off. Okay.
I'm amazed. So in the end, his claw was a total hindrance to him.
Was pretty terrific, wasn't it?
What amazes me is you haven't said a word in over 2 hours.
Well, my face has been busy.
I've been kind of busy.
Oh.
I like
Called it.
a lot. No statistics, no speeches.
One statistic.
Make it short.
9 months after the New York City blackout, there was an 11.5% increase in the birth rate of... What are you doing now?
And several homes burned down because of fires due to candles.
That's right. Wow.
Well.
There you go, everybody. That was utilities.
That was
All right.
utilities, wasn't it?
I don't think that movie was moronic at all.
The only thing is, they didn't seem to know. Kind of, there were bits where it didn't seem to know what kind of movie it was. Like, is it a wacky comedy? Is it,
Yeah. I did not find it good.
There are other movies too that have made this point, and they've just used a bit more subtlety.
I mean, yeah, this was a little ham-handed, I would say.
Little bit. I wonder why it got ignored by the awards shows,
Yeah. How come? How come we didn't see this? Well, we don't know. I mean, maybe this was up for the Academy Award. We have no idea.
You never see a movie from the perspective of the evil oil villain,
There's the one. What movie? It was the one with Dave Foley where he thought he was being hunted for the murder, but nobody was actually after him. The wrong guy. There is there is that movie where it's the banker.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
It's like, all these farmers are getting together and they're going to bankrupt my bank, right? Like he's the victim.
Yes.
And all the farmers are the wealthy people. We're gonna tear down this bank and turn it into a cornfield. That's the only one where they did that, but for comedic purposes, did that switcheroo.
That's a really funny.
Well, this
movie.
had a lot
Good
to
movie.
offer. This movie here, I thought it had a lot to offer. There was courtroom drama.
Yep.
There was gangs. There was a bit of sex, a bit of fighting.
Yeah.
There was an excuse to use the middle finger gesture.
Yeah, fingers all the time.
Everyone else appreciates.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Well, there you go. That was utilities.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So.
If you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel. Hey, hit a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a word.
Leave a how you do.
This far, you're a star.
That's right. We like to provide you entertainment, and we'll continue to do so until we die.
We like to provide you entertainment and also whatever this was tonight.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Roll
Bye.
the cameras.